Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the first ever episode of the Good People Show. My name is Ricardo, and I will be your host for the next 8 episodes. We are live every Tuesday and Thursday, and we will feature fantastic social entrepreneurs every episode. This is also going to be a very interactive show where you get an opportunity to be a good person as well and win a prize. And the prize, of course, is a donation or sponsorship to a charity or social enterprise of your choice. All you need to do is participate in the show at various points. Now, the purpose of doing this show, of course, is to bring the inspiring stories of social entrepreneurs all across Singapore to a larger audience. So thank you so very much for tuning in. I would also like to give a very big shout out to the team who made this happen. Jamin, who is my director, Hui Yue, who's doing the marketing, as well as Charmaine, who has arranged for the speakers. I would also like to thank Equal Dreams, who is our interpretation partner, so that this show can be truly good and accessible. I'm now going to bring into the show our special guest for today. He is Social Enterprise of the Year winner of and founder of Dignity Kitchen and Project Dignity, Mr. Koh Seng Chun. Hi, Seng Chun.
Hi, Ricardo. Hi, everybody.
It's good to thank you for being on the show and thank you for being our first ever guest.
Yeah, very stressful sitting here telling you stories.
I chose you because you have the most amazing stories, Seng Chun, and I've known you ever since we started Adrenaline more than 10 years
Yeah,
ago.
a long time ago. Too long already.
So you are absolutely the right guest. Now, Seng Chun, when things got tougher, when things got difficult, I thought of you. I thought of you because I imagine Dignity would have been hit quite badly by the crisis.
It is very bad. It is very bad. Let me start off. When you show this first picture, it's a picture of Hong Kong, actually. In February, I started Project Dignity Hong Kong Company Limited. I want to scale up. I think there are not many social enterprise out in Singapore who can scale up so big. So we have 6,900 square feet at Mong Kok, Shanghai Kai. Then we start operating. In February, we start buying equipment, everything. By June, we actually start renovation. And it's also the start of the biggest riot in the history of Hong Kong.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
we went to barricade. Yeah, we went to barricade, black shirt, and all that kind of thing. I was a lot of tear gas and so forth. It was quite tough, and we proceed on. We built on, and we carry on the renovation. We are supposed to start operating in October, but the riot was quite bad. Imagine you got delivery and they put bricks on the floor, and the guy would say, "Eh, Lobana." Sorry, in English is 2,000. If you want us to come in, it's 2,000. If 2,000 to go through it and carry item by item. So the cost of operation shot up like nobody's business. There's one particular night where we slept. We are staying at Xiao Kai. You see, my team built this. And what happened was we cried. My GM cried and I cried. And I couldn't understand why. We're on the 9th floor of a building. And later we found out that when you on your aircon, right, tear gas don't go away. They float up and you suck in and you make you cry the whole night. So, and because MTR also stopped, and my people, do you know that when I first started, there are 40, 50 people in the queue, right, wanting to come in. We have very good reputation, seriously. Chu Chun, the two words actually have very good. So they're queuing up. So they're physical, mental, social, all coming in. We choose the first batch, October, we started. So we have 7 stores there. And we start December and start getting business and was quite good. Then
yeah, we
January,
visited
we visited
you in January in Hong Kong, I recall.
I know. Right? And that's the start of the coronavirus.
Goodness. So you had back-to-back crisis to deal with.
Yes. So the
Yeah, tell us more.
coronavirus actually in Hong Kong was quite bad. But Hong Kong, one thing good is that they are quite conscious of wearing face masks. They are quite
Mm,
conscious of a lot of things. So a lot of time, that's why the current thing, if you see Hong Kong now, their coronavirus cases are very low. So,
okay,
but
okay.
that this time is different. When you were there, Singapore can support it, right? But unfortunately, when Singapore is also impacted, it gets worse. So generally, when the coronavirus sales drop, 90% of the sales that walk in all died. There was no business, nobody come in. Then in February got worse, right? Then the hospital, because I got 4 mama store, Mr. Ko,
Mm,
you have to close it down. I also want to close it down because they are in a hospital, and the most likely places to happen is hospital. And my kids are all, my little manager are all very special. So I told them we close. In March, we closed all of them. So they're all sitting at home now. And then the worst was my store open, my event all dropped. There's no more event, nobody can gather. So in one
mm,
shot, the 2 business lost. So salary is very high. So the crisis
yeah.
is just turned back to us, and it is tough because in Hong Kong I have 49 people working for me. 36 of them
49.
are disabled. Oh yes, I'm not
Okay.
small operation. I'm 6,900
Yeah.
square feet in the middle of Hong Kong. In
Mm.
Singapore, I have
Singapore,
70 people
Singapore.
working for me. Singapore got
Okay, okay.
70, of which
Mm.
52 are challenged. So I have
Which means that you've almost
110
got a,
people
yeah, 100 plus, huh?
completely what?
Okay,
Don't forget, salary has to be paid.
yeah. Seng Chun,
So
I'm going to hold you
in
there
one
for
shot,
just a moment.
it kills me.
Seng Chun, I'm just going to hold you there for just a moment. Thank you for sharing that with us. I'm going to come back to you in a while because I just realized we have 90 people watching us today. So I just wanted to say
Wow.
hello to all of our guests watching us on Facebook Live. Thank you for tuning in. I want to now share with you how you can contribute, right? How you can be part of this. Leave your questions on the comment below, on the comment section. And of course, please like and share if you want more people to hear from Seng Chun. Uh, if you leave a question at the comments, you will qualify for a simple lucky draw, right? So we're doing a lucky draw, but the prize is very special. The prize is actually a donation or sponsorship to a social enterprise of your choice, right? So you can donate as Adrenaline will donate $50 to a social enterprise or charity of your choice. So all you need to do to participate is leave a question for Seng Chun in the comments below. Okay, I'm going to continue the conversation with Seng Chun. Seng Chun, you left us at double crisis, about 100 over people that you employed, 90% drop in revenue. Were there any difficult stories that you had to deal with? Very personal stories that you had to deal with?
Oh, the worst was okay, in Hong Kong, my in-laws, my wife, all telling me, stop. It's not worth it. You're
Mm,
just starting off. But what
mm,
they don't understand, or what people don't understand, it reached a stage where there are 30, 40 people depending on me. I can,
mm,
no,
mm,
Ricardo, I always tell myself
mm,
I can walk away. I can literally walk away. I don't have reason to do this. And at that time, wow, the pressure comes from the in-laws. Everybody say you must stop. Why? If you stop after the coronavirus thing settle, you can start again. But don't forget, 100 over people you can't do that. So
mm,
I borrow money now. At that time I borrow a lot of money. I took on there's a different culture between Hong Kong and Singapore. So I borrow money and I bought but few millions, 3% interest. So I kept going. So Hong Kong burn rate is very high. But I'm very
mm.
fortunate in the sense that the landlord is very nice. They give us free rental till June, free to rental to June, and they give us even help us with accommodation. You see,
All
I
right.
think Hong Kong really appreciate what we do. And they say, you know what they told me one day? Why would you want to come and do Hong Kong? And do you know I was burned in I was locked inside MTR when they burned down the whole place. And I see the
Wow.
destruction that they make. So I told myself, I'm not here to help Hong Kong people. I'm here to help people. I told the secretary. And I said,
Mm,
I will do it for you guys. But what I didn't expect was the coronavirus impact both Singapore and Hong Kong. So now, like in Singapore now, I mean, I got 50 over people now sitting at home. I can't do anything. So, but I told you before, every crisis is an opportunity. So what I
Yes,
did
indeed.
is I need to get my people together. You know, when I still
Mm,
started, I told all my people, like, you know, if I work harder and maybe I can still keep you all together. And you know what I tell them? The one thing you all want is your family. I'm not employing 112 people, by the way. I'm employing 112 family. And they need the money because the people that work for me are not your, not the, they need the money. They're not the top 1%. So what I did is I went to borrow money. I kept the place going. And
mm,
I decided, okay, every crisis is an opportunity. That's what's the meaning of social
mm.
enterprise, social entrepreneur.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
so if I look at the market now, right? You see, when I survived in Dignity Kitchen, I got 5 revenue. I got event, I got training, I got sales of food delivery, and I got rental of space for party. And finally, the last one is uh, consultancy. So you see, I don't depend on one revenue, but this
Mm,
crisis
mm,
killed them all. So basically, I don't have event now
mm,
because nobody can gather for social distancing. I don't have
mm,
training because you can't come to a class of more than 10 per person. I I basically sales cannot because the store has to be shut down, and space nobody want to come. But I know there's one thing I have: delivery. In the last 10 years, we have been inviting elderly for lunch free of charge, lunch treat. Over the last 10 years, we've done over 112,000.
mm,
Single-handedly, one person in Singapore did it every single weekday for the last 10 years. I never failed
mm,
because I promised my mom to do that. Right.
mm,
So I
mm.
told my mom, yeah, let's do it. So basically what I did is
So,
now the delivery is a
Zheng
basic
Jun,
thing. What I do now is delivery.
mm,
But
mm.
I don't
Is
deliver.
that
I
enough? Is that enough to keep everybody going? Is that enough to keep,
no,
your
it's never enough.
110 people going?
Yeah, but it's cash flow. Now you got to
Mm,
generate the cash
mm,
flow. So what I do now in Singapore, we don't talk Hong Kong now because Singapore is more important to me because
mm,
Singapore is the flagship. So what I
mm,
do now is I supply food to 8 nursing home. I've been doing for years now. So because of this crisis, I told you, don't worry, guys. I will still provide you food. Right. So we are cooking for them now. So I also provide to. Okay, one of my boys work in the hospital. He came and said, "Hey, when you wear uniform, people scared." I said, "Don't worry." So I started cooking food for the. I
mm,
don't cook for the nurses and for I do the, but I'm more important on the cleaners and the support staff. So I support the
mm, mm,
Changi, I support the unboxing and all that. The third thing I did
mm,
now is like just started is food for the dormitory workers. But I don't
mm.
provide food per se. I provide something they love to eat: peanuts. Indian they love peanuts, right?
Wait,
So I put
let me get
muffin.
this right. Let me get this right. Dignity Kitchen is providing peanuts for the dormitories.
Yes, right.
Is that right?
If you look
Oh,
at the, yeah,
fantastic.
this, no, you
Yeah.
don't understand the culture. You must always understand what the customer wants. And for the
Mm,
customer, like
mm,
the
mm.
Indian, if they are cook up every day, they want something. It's not the main, lunch and the dinner. It's what's
Right.
between. So they need internet, they need all this, but the most important, they need snacks. Come on now they're
Zheng Jun,
14 days, every day got snack. So
I want to
peanuts,
stop you
I
there.
provide muffin also. I provide muffin for
Mm,
them. They love muffin.
I want to stop. I want to stop you there. And one of the things that always amaze me when I go and visit Dignity, right, is the sheer
Yeah.
number of people you help, right? And at Adrenaline, we try and keep that number between 20 and 30%. But when I go to Dignity, it looks like it's 80%
Nothing,
of,
%.
yeah, it's like 90%, right? So
No,
with
because you
that in
don't look
mind,
at their disability,
yeah,
you look at their ability,
yeah. But are
right?
you going to be
I look
able
at their
to, are you
ability.
going to, in your heart and in your mind, are you going to be able to keep them all employed during this difficult season?
I try. Lah. I can't tell you I can try, but all I know is that
Yeah,
I
yeah,
will try.
yeah.
But
Mm,
you see, I
mm,
wrote long time ago that success is a satisfying state of the mind. Failure is
mm.
when I stop trying. I haven't stopped trying
Yep,
yet. I don't think the
absolutely.
end game, I haven't done the end game yet. I'm still proceeding. And at the moment, 112 people depending on Project Dignity to keep them going, even the Hong Kong side.
Yes,
And I tell you,
yes,
that's what
absolutely.
is okay, to write this, let me explain one thing. To write this crisis or any crisis, 3 things you must remember. First, yourself,
Two things.
the guy who ran the
Mm,
book. Your mindset must be
mm,
very positive because If you don't get yourself right, the whole game is finished already. You don't have to do it. You don't have to even go to office, right? The second thing is the people. I'm very blessed. Over the years, I work with. I have a lot of very a good team in Singapore, in Hong Kong that's helping me. I built the team, right, and they actually helping me. But more so in terms of people, are the people we want to help. So I'm very
Sure.
blessed in that we can actually, you know, like for now, the problem is if you're autistic or Down syndrome boy or girl at a home and you're cooked up from days and days and days, it's very stressful on the parents. What people don't understand is the challenges of trying to educate these people. I write to the MTI. I can. This is publicity. I write to the MTI. Can you give me permission to bring some of them in? Because at the moment they can't practice social distancing. So by bringing them in, at least there's something to do. And in Dignity Kitchen, we practice social distancing. At least something for them
Brilliant.
to come and do. Yeah. So the first thing is yourself. The second thing is the people around you. And the third thing is the business itself. You must
Okay.
reinvent the business,
So right now,
finding new
I
opportunity.
am going to. I see you, Clark. I saw you that Clark asked a question previously. I am now going to ask anybody has any other questions. Can I have my lucky draw bowl, please? Yeah, lucky draw bowl. Lucky draw bowl. Yes, lucky draw bowl. Yeah. So remember, once again, we are running a lucky draw at the end of the show. The show is only about 20 to 25 minutes long. We're running a lucky draw. If you ask a question, you qualify for the lucky draw. The prize is a $50 donation to a charity of your choice. Okay? So thank you very much, everyone. Please keep your questions going. We are going to go into question and answer with Seng Chun very, very shortly. But first, I need questions. So far, I've only got one question. So please ask a question. You qualify for lucky draw if you ask
Can I tell
a
something?
question. Please.
All the people that are watching this show, please ask
Mm,
question. I can actually share with you how I get through the whole thing. Because if you
yes,
don't, there's no
absolutely.
point watching this show anyway. I can even tell what's the formula to what is the way to get out of it. Actually,
No,
every crisis and opportunity is how you manage it. That's all.
Zheng Chun, I want to ask you, just now you said the first most important thing is a personal, to stay positive personally, right?
Yeah.
I want to ask you, as a F&B entrepreneur with a double whammy in Hong Kong and now Singapore extending the circuit breaker, how do you do that? How
First
do
of
you
all,
stay positive?
okay. First of all, it's not you stay positive. It's the people around you that make you feel positive. If you sit down there and watch the 40 people in Dignity Kitchen Hong Kong now, you feel that if you walk away, then the show ends. And they are the one who give you the positiveness. So what I suggest your people around you, to get them maintain that positiveness, right? Ask them go back to office. Look around you. Positiveness
Hey,
start from the
they
environment.
can't go back. They can't go back
No,
office now.
no, the boss, the
Oh, okay,
driver.
okay.
The
Uh,
driver,
uh, uh.
get the driver to go back to the place where it's all happening. That
Mm, mm,
environment, that qi, what they call it, whatever they call this, actually
mm,
give you
mm,
that
mm.
sense of purpose. Because when you look around the table, the chair, the computer, the girls who are sitting there, used to sit there, you realize that's what makes it all about. That's what it's all about. And that is the
Yeah,
thing that,
yeah.
yeah. And you'll be surprised, if you sit there quietly, you can actually think of the idea of how to get out of this crisis. I can tell you the
Absolutely.
trick, like if you
I
want to
love.
do. You
Tell
want
us
me
the
to?
trick. Tell us all the trick. Tell
If
us the
you
trick,
ever
please.
come to a crisis, you see, my background before I do Dignity Kitchen or Project Dignity, I'm in M&A. I turn around companies. I do that for ever since 1986. Three tricks: increase sales, decrease costs, and realize asset. So let me tell you something
Mm,
how I
mm.
did. I went through several crises. This is not the first one. This is not the worst one I've been through, right? So first
Okay.
of all, increase sales. So I focus on delivery. So what's the need now? The need to give to dormitory workers and all that. You focus on the need to supply them the food. And because second, decrease cost. I kept my cost very low. You know that today I sold all my equipment, or yesterday I sold all my stainless steel equipment. Right. You see, you got kept the cost down. And my people are very good. Right. I told them we will get through this. As long as I can make money, I will make sure you get full pay. And it's true. The last 3 months, they all got full salary. I haven't go to the stage of cutting them yet. Right. The third thing is
That
realize
is
asset.
wonderful.
Oh, you must understand. If you look at what the asset we have very good branding. Second thing, over the years, we have also built very good customer base, and your database is your asset. So I just call them now. Hey guys, can do this? Can I come do that? Can we help us? Don't be shy, because everybody is in the same boat. And if you need, like for example, I need somebody to do the fridge repair today, and they can't come out. You know what they did? Because their workers are all in expo now. So they say, okay, the boss come out. The boss come and repair the fridge. Because without the fridge, I can't keep the
Yeah.
food cold for supply
Yeah.
to the elderly. So he himself came in
Okay.
with 1 toolbox and did it. So
I
what I'm
see.
trying to tell is increase
Hands-on.
sales, decrease cost, and realize asset. Your asset is your reputation. Use your
So, Seng
reputation
Chun,
wisely.
I've got a question from the audience. Vikram, thank you very much for that question just now. I also had Mashita, thank you for that question about positivity. Vikram's question, and I think this is important because that's why we believe in adrenaline as well, and which is why we're doing this show, right? Because we believe that if we can't do events offline, we can do events online, and that's innovation. How can social enterprise innovate their way out of this? Do you think that's possible?
Oh,
Change
yes.
business model.
No, like for me now, I innovate in terms of soft food for the elderly, because
Mm.
I've been producing long time already. But now I say, yeah, we come up with new innovation to help them. And this peanut idea is all innovation, because the demand is there to produce peanuts for the Indian workers. That's all.
Yes,
So
absolutely. I
innovation,
love I
yeah,
love how you change your business to react to demand, and
yeah,
yet you can still make an impact, yet you can still bring in revenue and keep cash
yeah,
flow going. Seng Chun, thank
yeah.
you very much. We are almost at the end of the show, and at the end of every show, we want to do something fun. So I know we can't take all the questions because we only have a limited time on the show. The last thing we're going to do is also an audience participation segment. So you qualified for the lucky draw using, if you submitted questions. This is the other way you can qualify for the lucky draw. I'm going to now ask Seng Chun to draw his favorite food on his in Dignity Kitchen, right? Seng Chun, if you could draw your favorite food from Dignity Kitchen, and in your comments, and for all of you watching at home, in the comments below, guess what Seng Chun's favorite food is. He's going to show you a photo, right? He's going to show you a picture now, and Seng Chun, if you are ready, you can show the picture. All right, let's show the picture now, Seng Chun, and guess what flavor and his favorite food is, right? So this, yeah, this looks like something sweet. I need to do a picture description for those of you watching who are visually disabled. So yeah, yeah, this is your favorite food. What is Seng Chun's favorite food? In the comments below, you need to tell me the flavor as well. If you comment below, I'm gonna put you in a lucky draw. Shanti says muffins. Linda, chocolate chip muffins, chocolate muffins, cupcake, banana muffin, chocolate muffin, cupcake. Yeah, Seng Chun, I have reached a conclusion. Okay, we're gonna close the lucky draw in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the submissions are closed. And Seng Chun, your drawing is clearly very good. So yes, what
You got it
flavor
joking.
what flavor muffin is your favorite, Seng Chun? What is this? This is
Chocolate.
chocolate. This is chocolate, right? This is chocolate. This is the sign language for chocolate. Seng Chun, you when I first met you, you always show me this kopi C, teh C thing. Maybe you want to maybe share that with
Okay,
the
this
audience.
kopi, this is
This
tea,
kopi, this
this is
tea.
tea. Right,
Sign
this
language, right? Yeah.
Ovaltine chocolate lah. This milk,
Ovaltine, Ovaltine.
this
Milk,
milk, milk cow
milk.
ma,
Okay.
and this is sugar. 1, 2, 3 sugar. So
One, two, three.
kopi,
Also,
guni, siew dai.
oh,
Coffee with
right.
milk, one
Coffee
sugar. Actually,
with
Hong
milk,
Kong
one
is
sugar.
different.
Mm.
Hong Kong is
Mm.
different. Hong Kong, this is tea.
Yep, yep.
This tea.
This is tea.
Ours is
Oh, so
different. Ours is this one.
yeah, I suppose there's
Different.
different interpretations
Yeah.
in
No,
in
no.
different places.
Theirs is Shanghainese sign language is different.
I see.
Like good
Okay,
morning in
Seng Chun,
Singapore is good morning. Yeah.
we're almost at the end of the show, so I'm going to draw the lucky draw right now. But I understand there is a way to contribute to the good work that Dignity Kitchen is doing. Would you like to share? How can our
Okay,
viewers give to Dignity Kitchen?
if you are keen, you can always call us or write to us. I think Ricardo can give the email. You can either buy
Sure.
lunch for the elderly, or even for the
Mm,
nurses and support staff at the hospital, or even the
mm,
dormitory workers. You just tell me what you want to contribute. You can buy muffin. I mean, they're asking for 500 a day. I can't do it. I only got 500 in 2 days. Over two
right,
days a week.
right.
But if you got more people who can contribute to muffin for them, it's not it's not the dinner and lunch. It's the in between one. They need to snack one. So that is where
Mm.
we come in. And muffin and
Is this
even peanuts. You tell me peanuts, I can buy peanuts.
should we be looking at what kind of numbers donations do you, I mean, rather contribution or
No, lah,
sponsorship would
every
be
dollar,
suitable?
to be honest, every dollar matters. It's not how
Every
much
dollar
money you
matters.
can, every dollar matters. Every dollar
Very
goes
good.
some way to, yeah. Okay?
So, guys, if you can support Dignity Kitchen, go over to their website, find out a little bit more, contact them. Now, Adrenaline, as part of the show, is going to do a $50 donation. The lucky draw winner gets to pick the charity or social enterprise that you'd like to contribute to. Thank you very much for your questions and your participation in the Q and in the audience participation round. And the winner of the lucky draw is Shan Qi. Shanti, thank you very much for your viewership today. We'll be in touch with you to find out which charity you would like us to give to, charity or social enterprise, right? So we're going to make a contribution to thank not just Seng Chun, but really as part of the show to let everybody contribute as well. Seng Chun, thank you very much for your time today. We are exactly at 25 minutes. I would also like to thank Nix from Equal Dreams, right? Nix from Equal Dreams for doing the interpretation for us today. Please check out ecodreams.sg and find out a little bit more about the fantastic work that they are doing. Go to Facebook, Project Dignity, and find out more about the fantastic work Dignity Kitchen is doing. I am Ricardo from Adrenaline. If you're looking to take your events online and create exciting content like this, please contact us. The socials are at the top. Thank you again to our director, our marketing, and our the folks that made this show possible. Thank you mostly to all of you for tuning in. Thursday, we have another show at 8 p.m. with Better Barrister. Pamela, the founder of Better Barrister, is going to be with us. I cannot wait, but thank you today to all of you for tuning in. Bye-bye. Good night. Stay tuned. Thank you.